Welcome to video number 3 in the Codependency Project mini course. Again, my name is Paul Elmore. I'm a licensed professional counselor. I've been doing that for about 17 years, helping people build better, healthy relationships. In the first video, we talked about why your relationships aren't working so good. We talked about codependency and how you're constantly giving yourself away because you probably learned somewhere that that was your job. Video number 2, we talked about the 3 pillars of healthy relationships. Pillar number 1 is you have to know who you are and what you like. Pillar number 2 is you're only going to look for people who are going to accept you for who you are. And pillar number 3 is you're going to be patient. You're willing to be alone for a while until you find that person who's going to accept you for who you are. In today's video, we're going to talk about the 3 ways you can actually start to build those 3 pillars. First way is actually called magical thinking. And that is where you just hope you get better. You just wish you get better. You know it's not working. You know you're not healthy, but you don't actually do anything about it. You just keep kind of repeating the pattern and you keep going from one bad relationship to another bad relationship and you never really kind of improve or get better. That's not how life works. It just isn't. Technically, the first category, magical thinking, number 1, you're not actually doing because you're watching these videos. You've made it through 3 videos and a quiz so far in codependency. So that tells me that if you're actually hearing these words and watching this, that you don't fall into that first category because you're actually doing something about your life right now. The second way you can start to build those pillars is actually information. And that's what these videos are. I'm giving you a lot of information about codependency. I'm hoping you understand kind of where it gets started and what it looks like. And there's a ton of great resources online and in books that will teach you all about codependency. And that's a great place to start. And if that's all you have the time, energy, money, resources, effort, if that's all you can do at the moment, then please do that. But in reality, that's not the best place to actually start to change your codependency, simply because you weren't actually born codependent. Did you know that? You were not born codependent. Codependency is a learned relational style. And if you learned experientially how to become codependent, then guess what the third option is? You have to learn how to be uncodependent, or actually learn how to have healthy relationships experientially. That's the way that usually teaches you the best. Think about it commonsensically. If you need brain surgery, are you going to go and sit with the guy who says, I've watched the videos lots of times and I've read the books lots of times. I think I know what I'm doing. Let's cut into your head. Or a pilot. Do you want the guy who's watched YouTube videos and read the manual a couple times flying the plane? Of course not. Nobody wants that. We want experience. We want the people who have actually done it, hands-on, in the trenches, know what it's like, so that if someone's going to be cutting into your head, they are the 297th person that they've done that on, that they know what they're doing and they've worked out all the kinks on the other people before you. Even in basic things like potty training and driving and eating, all those we learned experientially. We have to learn experientially. So here's where you get to make a decision. And again, neither decision is right or wrong. It's just kind of what's best for you, kind of where you are at in life right now. Below this video, there are 2 buttons. One is just for information, where again, there's a lot of videos and a lot of books and a lot of resources that it's going to take you to. And you can start to kind of walk through a self-guided process of learning all about codependency. But if you're intrigued by the experiential idea and how to actually experientially start to change your codependency, then the second button is actually for the expanded version of the Codependency Project. The Codependency Project is actually an audio program that I built several years ago. It has 24 audio projects that you can listen to. They're only about 15-20 minutes long. I made them intentionally short just because you can listen to them on the way to work or while you're working out or doing the dishes. They're easy to listen to. They're dialogue. They're a conversation between myself and a friend of mine named Dave as we talk through kind of what it looks like to overcome codependency. These projects are delivered to you via email, so you don't even have to remember to do them. So for 24, 26 days, you're going to get an email that says, hey, go on to the next project. So that you can start to look at 3 areas: where your codependency started, how codependency affects how you relate to yourself, and then the last part is how codependency affects how you relate to other people. Now, I built this project kind of selfishly because I was massively codependent. I've been married to my wife, Shannon, for 27 years now. We have 4 grown kids, and I can guarantee, I can confidently say that we have a better relationship now than the day we got married. And that's because I took the time, the energy, and the effort to work on my codependent behaviors and relational skills I had with her. The first couple years of our marriage were a nightmare. And so a lot of these projects that are in the Codependency Project, I actually have done myself. I built them for myself. And then the rest of them I actually built for clients that I've worked with for the last 17 years as a professional counselor. So these are down and dirty, tested in the trenches kind of things. These aren't just theoretical ideas. Some of them will make you uncomfortable. Some of them are easier than others. But they are designed to experientially give you a chance to change your codependent relational style so that you can learn the 3 pillars of healthy relationships, and you can finally stop going from bad relationship to bad relationship to bad relationship, and you can finally find the love that you want. So if you're interested, click on that second button for the expanded version of the Codependency Project. No matter what you decide, again, no matter where you're at, I hope that either one of these provides some resources that you can start to change, and you can finally find the freedom that you were looking for. Thank you so much for your time that you've given me on these videos, and I wish you the best of luck on your personal journey. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.